before I get into more detail about how I'm going to transform you into a Shopify expert, I really want you to understand the enormous opportunity that could lie in front of you once you finish this course. So first of all, the world of e-commerce is absolutely exploding. And as you can see from this graph, sales have grown from 1.3 trillion in 2014 to 6.3 trillion today, and are projected to reach over 8 trillion by 2027. And there's absolutely no reason why it should stop there. Now within this ever-growing market, Shopify continues to be the market leader, growing its quarterly revenue, in other words every 3 months, from 0.3 billion back in 2019 to a little over 2 billion today, representing an annual revenue of approximately $8 billion. And as you can see, that continues to grow. And so with so much demand in such a fast-growing market, it's perhaps not surprising that as a Shopify expert, you can make a lot of money. But how much is a lot? Well, if I scroll down here a little bit to look at some of the average rates, you can see that if somebody were to employ you on an hourly basis, you could be making between $50 and $200 per hour. Then, if a client wanted you to do a particular project, your income could range from $1,000 to $10,000 or perhaps even more. And then finally, if they wanted to retain you on a monthly basis, you could ask between $500 and $5,000 per month. I think you can clearly see that becoming a Shopify expert really is a very exciting opportunity. And so now that you understand how much money you could make, I now want to show you how you will become a Shopify expert so that you can command the fees that we were just looking at. And I do want to emphasize straight away that if you've never done anything like this before, please don't worry, because I have designed this entire course with the complete beginner in mind. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. I am going to show you step by step how to build a showcase Shopify site. And that site is going to look like this, because this, believe it or not, is the exact site that we're going to be building on the course. And you can see straight away that on the homepage it says, are you looking for Shopify expertise? With sections for design, e-commerce and apps. In addition to that, if I scroll back up towards the top, you're also going to learn how to build a Shopify demo store, complete with products, shopping cart and checkout, as well as all kinds of additional tips to run a highly successful e-commerce business. I'll also teach you about how to do customer service, as well as building a blog, and showing your site in a multitude of languages and currencies so that you can truly build an international business. Now, of course, those are just the headlines because there's an awful lot more that I'm also going to be showing you. And while you might be looking at that and thinking, my goodness, is that really going to be possible? Once again, please don't worry, because you really are going to see how simple and, dare I say, even fun this really is. And that means not only will you learn everything that you need to know, but that also at the end of the course, you're going to have a showcase site that immediately demonstrates your expertise to potential clients. And then with your site live on the internet, towards the end of the course, I'll show you how to find your clients using online marketplaces completely for free. And then, just in case you're wondering who I am, who in fact is Tim Sharp, and I know I just talked about this in the last lecture, so sorry if I'm repeating myself, but please be assured that I have over 20 years of experience in e-commerce. I am a certified Shopify e-commerce coach, and I am one of the most successful instructors with over 250,000 students. And then with my free mentoring program that I've already mentioned, you really are in very capable hands. Okay, fantastic. I now really hope that you're very excited about building your fabulous business, because in the next lecture, we're going to move on to essential number 2, setting up your free Shopify account. And in that lecture, you're going to see a link. I would like you to click on that link. And once you've done that, I'll then show you everything that you need to know to get started. So massive congratulations for getting to this point, and I'll see you in a moment.